Most diesel owners are killing their turbo without knowing it. One 60-second mistake is slowly cooking it from the inside, and the repair bill is brutal. The trucks hitting 500,000 miles do one thing differently: no fancy mods, no expensive upgrades. In the next minutes, I'll show you 5 simple habits pro mechanics swear by that keep your turbo alive and your wallet safe. Let's get into it. Secret number 1, the 60-second shutdown mistake. The first and most important secret is the one almost everyone ignores: the cool down. Picture this. You just pulled in after a hard run on the highway, maybe towing a heavy load. You're tired, you want to get inside, so you throw it in park and kill the engine. That right there? That was a catastrophic mistake. Here's what's actually happening. Your turbo has been spinning at tens of thousands of RPM, with exhaust gas blasting through it at over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The only thing keeping that turbine from melting into a useless paperweight is a constant flow of engine oil, which lubricates the bearings and carries away all that intense heat. When you shut the engine off, you instantly cut that oil supply. But the turbo itself is still scorchingly hot, and the oil left sitting inside gets baked. This is called oil coking, and it turns your life-saving oil into hard, gritty carbon deposits that are like artery-clogging plaque for your engine. Over time, these deposits build up, choke off oil flow, and literally grind your turbo's bearings into dust. The result? That dreaded whining noise. A loss of power, and eventually a completely seized turbo that will cost a fortune to replace. The solution is so simple, it's almost insulting. Just be patient. After a drive, especially a hard one, let your engine idle for 60 to 90 seconds before you shut it down. This gives a circulating oil enough time to pull the temperature down to a safe level, preventing it from getting cooked. If you have an EGT gauge, a great rule of thumb is to wait until you see temps drop below 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This single habit is the #1 thing you can do to prevent a premature turbo funeral. Secret number 2, the clean oil lie. Secret number 2 is all about your engine's lifeblood, the oil. A lot of owners look at the dipstick and think, my oil looks clean enough, or I can definitely stretch this another 1,000 miles. You might be telling yourself that, but your engine knows it's a dangerous and expensive lie. With a diesel, clean-looking oil doesn't tell you the whole story. Here's why. Diesel engines naturally produce a ton of soot. It's just part of how they work. These microscopic carbon particles get into the engine oil, turning it into an abrasive slurry. Think of it as liquid sandpaper. Now imagine that gritty liquid sandpaper being forced into your turbo's bearings while they're spinning it up to 150,000 RPM. It's a recipe for disaster. On top of that, the turbo's extreme heat breaks down the oil itself, destroying its ability to lubricate properly. The fix is non-negotiable. Use the right oil and change it religiously. First, always use a high-quality, full synthetic diesel oil that meets your truck's specs, like a CK4 rated oil. Synthetic oil is far more resistant to breaking down under extreme heat. Second, stick to a strict oil change schedule. Your manual might say 10,000 miles for ideal conditions, but if you tow, idle a lot, or drive in harsh weather, you need to shorten that interval. Think 5,000 miles or every 6 months. Fresh oil is the cheapest insurance you can buy against a $5,000 turbo replacement. Secret number 3, starving your engine of air. Secret number 3 is about something your engine needs as much as you do: breathing. If you're neglecting your engine's lungs, you're slowly choking your turbo to death. I'm talking about your filters. Let's get down to it. A turbo works by cramming compressed air into your engine, and it's designed for a clean, easy flow of air. When your air filter gets clogged with dirt, dust, and bugs, the turbo has to work way harder to suck air through the blockage. It's like asking an athlete to run a marathon while breathing through a coffee stirrer. This puts a massive strain on the turbo's seals and bearings. On the other side, you have your fuel filter. A clogged fuel filter messes with your fuel flow, which can cause a lean air fuel mix, make the engine run rough, and drive up temperatures, putting more stress on everything. The solution here is the cheapest and easiest fix of all. Just change your filters. Check your engine air filter regularly and plan on replacing it every 15,000 to 20,000 miles, or way sooner if you're on dusty roads a lot. Fuel filters are just as critical, and a good rule is to change them every 15,000 miles or so. Many newer trucks have more than one, so make sure you get them all. For the tiny cost of these parts, you're making sure your engine gets the clean air and fuel it needs to run right for years to come. All right, that's 3 secrets down. Be honest, which one are you guilty of? Hitting the key right away? Stretching that oil change? Forgetting about your filters? Drop it in the comments below. We've all been there, but the important thing is now we know better. Secret number 4, the cold start sinner. We've talked about shutdown, but how you start up is just as critical. Secret number 4 is for anyone who fires up their truck and immediately pulls out onto the main road, putting their foot down to get up to speed. If that's you, you are a cold start sinner, and you're causing damage you can't undo. Here's the problem. When your truck sits overnight, especially in the cold, the oil gets thick and settles down in the oil pan. When you start it, the pump has to force that cold, molasses-like oil through tiny passages to get to every moving part. Your turbo, being one of the most sensitive parts, is often one of the last components to get fully lubricated. If you take off and rev the engine right away, your turbo is spinning at thousands of RPM with barely any oil protecting it. That brief metal-on-metal contact causes serious wear that adds up over time, dramatically shortening your turbo's life. The solution, once again, is just a little bit of patience. After a cold start, let the engine idle. If it's warm out, a minute or 2 is fine. When it gets colder, closer to freezing, give it 3 to 5 minutes. This isn't about waiting for the temperature gauge on your dash to move. That's just coolant. This is about giving the oil pressure time to stabilize and letting the oil itself warm up, thin out, and get everywhere it needs to be. After that, drive gently for the first few miles, keep the RPMs low, and go easy on the throttle until the engine is fully up to temp. Secret number 5, driving it wrong. This final secret isn't about what you do in the garage, it's about how you drive. You can do everything else right, but if you have this one bad habit, you're still killing your truck. The secret is to stop lugging the engine. Here's what I mean. Lugging is when you're in too high of a gear for your speed, forcing the engine to work at a really low RPM while under a heavy load, like trying to speed up a hill without downshifting. You can hear and feel it. The engine groans and the whole truck vibrates. That's the sound of immense stress. This creates sky-high cylinder pressures and sends slow-moving, super hot exhaust to the turbo. It strains the engine and forces the turbo to operate inefficiently, causing more heat and carbon buildup. Sure, modern diesels make great torque down low, but there's a fine line between using that torque and abusing your engine. The solution is to be a more active driver. Pay attention to your tachometer and listen to your engine. If you're pressing the pedal and the truck is struggling, downshift. Let the engine spin a little more freely in its happy place, its optimal power band. This is especially critical when you're towing or climbing a grade. Don't be afraid to let the engine rev a bit to do its job. By keeping the engine out of a lugging situation, you reduce stress and let the turbo and the entire drivetrain live a longer, happier life. So there they are. 5 secrets that aren't secrets to you anymore. None of these things require a toolbox. They just require a small change in your daily habits. The difference between a diesel that gives up at 150,000 miles and a legend that's still going strong at 500,000 lies in these simple, consistent practices. You invested a lot in your truck. Now you know how to protect that investment for the long haul. If you found this valuable, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Make sure you're subscribed and you ring that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. And finally, share this with a friend who owns a diesel. You might just save them a few $1,000s. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.